What the fight with Anthropic reveals about free speech in America. That's the headline I'll start with, because it signals the heart of the story: an AI startup, a powerful new model called Claude Fable 5, and a federal government that tried to shut it down for safety reasons. Anthropic rolled out Fable 5 on June 9, a model especially good at writing and debugging computer code. Almost immediately, the Trump administration issued an order banning the model for anyone who wasn't a U.S. citizen, arguing that it represented a safety risk too great to let fall into the wrong hands. The government's order was bizarrely specific, but Anthropic's reality was much messier. The company can't actually tell who is using its models, nor can it tell whether someone's location is outside the US, and the administration gave Anthropic 90 minutes to comply. The company, trying to avoid a legal mess, went to the extreme of pulling the model for everyone, even US users. That drew criticism, and the administration eventually lifted the ban once Anthropic demonstrated steps to identify and mitigate safety risks. By July 1, Fable was back online. I'm a technologist who loves new AI tools, and I'm also a proponent of responsible regulation. The first time I heard the Trump team was cracking down on a company called Anthropic, I thought, maybe a regulatory approach could work, but my excitement turned into frustration. I wasn't just angry about losing access to a product I'd paid for, I felt people were being silenced, not protected. That anger struck a part of me that's hardwired because of the First Amendment. So what can we learn? The real conversation isn't about whether we regulate AI or not, it's about how we balance public safety with free expression. AI models can produce dangerous content, but they're also tools for creativity, innovation, and information. When the government steps in, it needs to be transparent and proportionate, not blanket blocking. The backstory is even richer. In April, Anthropic revealed a prototype called Mythos, a model capable of hacking software repositories. Mythos found serious bugs in codebases that had existed for decades, and it shocked the security community because it demonstrated that a bad actor doesn't need to be a brilliant hacker to cause chaos. Anthropic responded by creating a preview program that gave big companies, governments, and open-source projects early access so they could patch vulnerabilities before the model was released publicly. And that's the heart of the question: should the onus of safety fall on developers, on users, or on the government? A First Amendment-like framework might say that regulation can be targeted at the most dangerous uses while leaving the broader market free to experiment. Anthropic's experience shows both the danger of unchecked power and the high cost of overbroad restrictions. As we move forward, the story of Fable 5, Mythos, and the Trump administration's brief crackdown will likely be a touchstone for how we negotiate AI policy balancing innovation, safety, and expression. That's all for today's discussion. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments or reach out via our website. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.